Yeah, tracking the tropics big time. We've got two systems that we're watching right now.
Too often, some may look outside and think it doesn't look too bad and decide not to take precautions. I want to say directly to every resident, do not take that risk. We must treat Imelda as a very serious storm. Preparation saves lives, protects property, and shortens recovery.
Hurricane Imelda, now the fourth hurricane of the season. It's still strengthening off the East Coast, inching closer and closer to Bermuda, where a hurricane warning remains in effect for the island. The island will start feeling those tropical storm force winds today as Imelda approaches, already starting to feel those effects as well from Umberto that kind of moved in just to the west of that island as well. I mean, Craig, we've been watching these systems kind of dancing around each other, and now Imelda is heading that way, currently at 90-mile-per-hour winds, currently pressure 974 millibars. This is an intense Category 1 storm.
Yeah, no kidding. And my friend, as we watch forecasts, perhaps Category 2 as it approaches the islands, Bermuda, a very small island, as you know, going to feel the impacts because it is a big storm as far as how far those tropical storm force winds extend. In some cases, 160 miles. The hurricane force winds very close to the center of the storm, but they will start to feel the winds later today, this afternoon. Those winds will increase. They also will be watching for some more in the way of rain, potentially some heavy rainfall that could lead to not only some places seeing some localized flooding, but we got to watch closely because not only are we dealing with the rain, we will also be dealing with big waves, big sets. That energy is affecting the United States as well, which we will talk about in just a moment. But right smack in the middle of the forecast cone, Bayne, Bermuda. Forecast hasn't changed very much in the past 24 hours. Consensus and models all in very good agreement that this is exactly where this is going to go. And again, it can go the center of the storm anywhere within that cone. The center is where they expect it to go there. But I tell you what, Bermuda is going to feel the impacts today.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we already were watching. I mean, this is a small island, Craig. I mean, what? It's only like 21 miles and then 2 miles wide.
Yeah.
It's a small target, but it's right into that zone. So already feeling the impacts a little bit from Umberto that kind of brought in those waves, that rain, and now going to be hit by Imelda within the coming hours later on tonight, even into tomorrow morning is kind of that timing right now. But those waves are going to be intense, that wave energy. I mean, we could see anywhere from, 2 to 3 extra inches of rain possible, too. So, I mean, this is the track that you were talking about, Craig.
Look how narrow the cone is, too, by the way.
That's kind of an indication that we have a pretty good consensus of where this system's going to go. The cone always kind of shows the area of where it could kind of end up. Usually it's a little bit bigger, but that just shows if it's this thin, we know where this thing is headed, and Bermuda is right in the middle of that track. So keeping a very close eye on this as we continue to monitor over the next few hours, especially, Craig. Going to be incredibly intense potential for us as Imelda starts to move towards Bermuda.